Just off the east bank of the Cumberland River and across the water from the Tennessee State Capitol building, there's a look at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tennessee Titans. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
Well, as they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you want to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
Let's go now.
They're going to look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. Second down and 6 now.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Come on. Set. Liking, AC. Ready, right?
They'll look to throw again. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Looking to put a drive together. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. Past the 20 for a short gain, second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Titans, first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Fights off the defender. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a second and 1.
Brings up second and a yard.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Titans. First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's dumped off to Pollard. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. The Titans at 4-10 now on the year. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became third and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on third and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They're looking for one, but it's intercepted. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys in the onside circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little edge.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chimray DK with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
Panthers 3. Chad Ryland to kick off.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Brian Thomas, 62 yards. And the Panthers have retaken the lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
As a 5-receiver set, we'll probably see that a lot throughout the course of this game, and especially in short yardage.
Yeah, and I like using it in short yardage because a lot of people say, why would you use it there? Well, what you're counting on and what you're expecting is the defense to have their short yardage defense on the field, which usually means bigger players, bigger linemen, extra linebacker, all those sort of things. You go to 5 wide receivers, spread them out. Now you created mismatches for yourself on offense. Let's see if they can cover those guys.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Jalen Walker in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot. Backed up. To throw, it's Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play there for Tennessee. 53 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing now is Murray. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that will knot us up at 10. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. There's the Panthers punter now. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Murray now. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Murray now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now Murray. Pass incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still ways to go, though. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it.
And it's intercepted across midfield. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
At the 31-yard line.
To throw is Murray. Drops this underneath for Pollard. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Murray. He'll try and do this himself. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here we go. Set. 60 in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
16 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Show some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Patrick. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First down at Carolina.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Left side to Lamb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Panther first down.
They'll look to throw. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Come on.
Second and 3. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Brian Thomas, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Panthers have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way.
And he will take it across for Panthers touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
That's caught inside the 20. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Murray. Looking for a slot man, and he's got it. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. No goal line set. Look at this. They're coming out 5 wide on second and goal. Operating from the gun, Murray. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. And that'll bring up fourth down on the big sack with a loss of 5. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
Ready?
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Finally hauled down for the first first time this game, multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Here we go. Set.
Back to throw. This is caught by McMillan. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 14.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's caught. And the Panthers are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Panthers will take over possession here up at the 44. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. Third quarter action. They go again with Blue. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Brian Thomas, 59 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he's He's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Man over the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Murray going to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Kickoff for the Panthers.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble now, great field position. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. But it looks like one of the... It's a foot race. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
A loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. 72 yards. And the Panthers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
They go with blue between the tackles. They'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box.
Blue hit. He lost the football. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down.
That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
They're going option play on 3rd down. Down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. Now Milton. So they get a traffic there, and that's complete. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Viking 18, Dragon 60.
Here's Milton now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Milton.
At the 43-yard line.
He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37.
Let's go, let's go.
That's good.
70, 70 Lions.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Milton. Wide open receiver complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Mustang 19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
Let's go now.
To throw, it's Milton. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high.